that song over and over and over and over and over. Get the excitement boiling in your soul. Yes, as you can see on the right hand side of the screen, the ark was seen in France. I think like France or Argentina. You all help me. The ark was seen in, I think, what, France or Argentina. No, not Argentina. The ark was seen, guys. It was seen. The ark was seen, man. Yes, it was seen certain part of the earth. Let me see if I can bring it up full screen for you all there. The ark was seen, I think is, I don't remember which country that was, but certain part of the earth, the ark was seen. As you can see the ark in the sky there right now, right? I can't remember which country it was. I think it was, can't remember which country, but the ark was seen, alright? So that is proof, all that is proof, guys. All of that is proof that a lot of people reject. Alright, so yes, the ark was seen, and there is drawings too as well to prove that it's really real. Oh, Brazil, okay, right. It was seen in Brazil and in Trinidad. Alright, not Tobago, Trinidad. It was seen in Trinidad, and Yahushua on his horse was seen in Tobago. Right, a few weeks ago, a few days ago. Alright, so as we can see, we are getting ready to embark the ark. Alright, all these different things are drawings. Yeah, all these things are different drawings here that you all will like to understand. Those over at Teams, you all have any questions? We have a lot of people on Teams here. Talk to us.
Talk
to me. Talk to us.
Those scientists told the monoliths what happened to those monoliths.
Bro, what you said?
Sorry. Some scientists stole the monoliths from their places. So what would happen now to those monoliths? Will they be transported back to their original places, or will they be activated as where they are?
All right, good question. The monoliths, after when the monoliths have been activated and after everything is being done, all right, the monoliths will be invisible. And angels will come and take it up. They will come and collect it. Note that the fallen angels cannot touch I want you all to understand this clearly. The monoliths from Elohim is made specially to reflect the spiritual world, right? To project the spiritual world. The monoliths from the enemies who making them here, right, doesn't do one shit. It's just there to cause a distraction, which I'm going to bring up in a little bit. I'm going to show you all the difference between the monoliths of Elohim and the monoliths of the enemy. Well, I think I already covered that when I specifically said that the monoliths of the enemy is different from the monoliths of Elohim. Because the monoliths of Elohim is transparent. Alright? Transparent, glassy look, and it have ancient writings on it, ancient Hebrew writings on it. The writings on it is a specific code, right? Or is a specific coordinates. Abba says a specific coordinates, right? The coordinates represents the triangle, right? That triangle will be able to activate the portal. Then Abba will roll down the ladder from the New Jerusalem, and then we use other monoliths, some different places, different angles, will create a step to go up. You understand? So that means that the monoliths will be able to reflect the step. So the step now will be reflected on the glass dome in the sky. So everybody who left behind, they will be able to see the events happening. Although it will be happening in the spirit, they will be seeing it in the natural. So it means that what is in the spirit will now manifest. It will be made known because the monoliths will arc off the glass ceiling, and the glass ceiling will be used as a canopy. You know what I mean, bro? The glass ceiling will be used as a way to reflect, to project. That's the reason why we don't see the sun looking a certain way, right? That's the reason why it does look a certain way. That is specifically because of the reflection of the glass dome, glass ceiling on the spiritual throne of Elohim. You understand? That's the reason why I specifically did different like I did pictures and stuff like that, or drawings, and I specifically show you all different points and different things. You all remember when I started to do the drawing? I think it was in before Trinidad and Tobago earthquake. I think it was in 2017 when I begun doing the drawings for the earthquakes around the earth. Now look what I'm talking about. We are no longer talking about the drawings of the earthquakes, because all that passed already. All that already happening already. Soon to come to a completion. Now we're talking about the activation of the monoliths. We're talking about the drawings. We're talking about the arc in the sky over Trinidad and Brazil. Right? Now, before we move on to the other topic, I would like for those on Teams to ask if they have any questions, to tell us the questions that you have. Those over on Teams. Those on Teams?
Yes, bro. So,
yeah, please.
I was wondering if you're going... Okay, so when we go to New Jerusalem, do we go directly to, well, like to the union, to the reunion?
Yes. When we enter into the New Jerusalem, we will be going directly to the family reunion.
Yes, hallelujah.
Directly to the family reunion. And this is the reason why we have things happening in a very special way. You know, that's why I say we want the world to see it happening, right? So the world will know that the spiritual world do exist, right? This is one of the reasons why We want the world to see it happening. We want the world to also know that yes, it's happening. So we're going to talk a little bit on the, let me see if I just bring that up there. We're going to go full screen. Okay, right, so we're going to talk a little bit on the harvest ship. I know you all maybe hear me talking about, bro, what is the harvest ship? I always hear talking about a ship that harvests. What is the harvest ship? What this harvest ship is really about? The harvest ship is not the ark. No. This picture, this was seen. This is the harvest ship. This was seen in Argentina a few days ago, right? This is actually a ship, right? Now you can't really see it that well because how the screen big and huge, but yes, this is the harvest ship. Now we're going to talk a little different thing here now. This is where we're going to break down a little bit. I am going to, let me see if I can find that there so we could talk a little hand in hand. When the earthquake was activated, right? When the earthquake was activated in Turkey, all right, on the 26th of the 10th, 2020, right? When the earthquake was activated, that same ship showed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it side by side, so I'll show you all here. Now, when the earthquake was activated, you guys can see it over on Teams, right? When the you guys can see it over on Teams, okay?
Yes.
All right. When the earthquake was activated, we had this being seen, right, with the numbers and stuff like that, and the blue moon. Remember I teach about the blue moon, right? I did teach you all a little bit on the blue moon. Good? Now, after this was seen, this is the harvest ship. So what happened is, those who died in the earthquake in Turkey were taken into the harvest ship. Now, the harvest ship is not the rapture, right? It's just harvesting of souls during an earthquake. So you see what they're doing, right? They're taking people while they're doing catastrophic earthquakes, and they know earthquakes that they will be doing, it will be catastrophic. Like I will bring up a little something to show you all the magnitude of earthquakes that happen in Turkey. I'm going to bring that up in a second day for you all. I want to show you all how strong the earthquakes was in Turkey, right? So let's see if I can find that. The earthquake in Turkey was really strong. It was really brisk. It did quite some terrible damages in Turkey. We're going to come back there just now. I just want to show you all how strong the earthquake was. What we're going to do, we're going to listen to the audio a little bit. I just want to show you all. Look on the right hand side of the screen. Now, this was during a harvest session, which means the blue moon is a harvest moon. Means with the harvest moon comes the harvest ship that we saw earlier on. A lot of people died in the Turkey earthquake, but the MSN, the mainstream media, did not broadcast the numbers accurately. The mainstream media hid the number of people that died and lied and told you all so and so, and even lied about the magnitude of earthquakes that was executed in Turkey. Take a look of the magnitude of this earthquake. Could equivalent to a lot of 10.1, but these earthquakes are not 10.1 earthquakes, guys. These earthquakes are not 10.1 earthquakes at all. These earthquakes are just intervals of earthquakes happening one after the next, stronger and little stronger, not too strong to create too much people dying. They know how strong to shake the tectonic plate in order to get how much souls they want, in order to send a message to the enemy or to the government of Turkey or the government of the world. They send a message. They use the earthquake in Turkey to send a message. And after that, boom, there was a tsunami in Turkey. How strong that earthquake really is. If you notice the magnitude, all right, or the strength of the earthquake that is being executed, right? If you notice the strength of the earthquake that is being executed, only then you will realize how strong these earthquakes really was in Turkey. And now, if we take a look at the earthquake that happened in California, it wasn't that strong. It just ram, and bam. That is it. The earthquake that happened in California back in 2019, yeah? The earthquakes that happened in California back early 2019 last year, all right? These earthquakes wasn't that catastrophic, all right? Abbadiel wanted to send a message to the government of Turkey, the government worldwide, of their human trafficking rig that they keep upholding, to stop it. All right. So Abbadiel sent a message. If we check how much times that wasn't no jolt. That no minor jolt Trinidad does get, or Tobago, or Grenada, or Puerto Rico does get. This earthquake was a serious warning. This earthquake was a serious warning. This earthquake was actually deadly. Alright? This earthquake was a deadly earthquake that caused a lot of catastrophic deaths, but the mainstream media did not come out and tell you all the truth. The true numbers of how much people who died. So the people who died, right? The people who died, so many people who died during the earthquake, they were taken into the harvest ship. Right? Now we're going to switch back to the harvest ship, because I just want to talk a little bit on the harvest ship a little bit. Let me just switch back to the harvest ship. Now we'll go back to the harvest ship and let's talk a little bit on the harvest ship. Alright? Let's talk a little bit on the harvest ship. Okay. Alright, so now we're back to the harvest ship here. Alright? As you all can see, back on Teams, this is actually a ship. If we look properly, you can see it's a ship. Right? Now, this harvest ship worked together with the blue moon. Guys, did you remember my prophecy about the blue blood moon? About the blue moon or the blue blood moon? You all remember that back on Teams?
Yes, and you specifically mentioned that it's going to be the same as earthquake in Greece.
Right. Yes. So, the blue blood moon was seen in Turkey. It was seen, and the blue blood moon is a harvest moon. And when the blue moon was seen, we saw the same ship. The same ship that we seen in the sky is the same thing we seen in the picture. Is the same thing that we are seeing. Exact same thing that we see in the same thing we see in there. Right? Recently, a sister in Trinidad actually caught the same ship, but it wasn't in the night, it was during the sunset. That specifically means, bro and sis, days after that, the earthquake will happen at sundown. As I've been telling you all over and over and over. The 10.1 earthquake will happen at sundown for the Caribbean, specifically Trinidad. At sundown, go up to 9, and then bam, after 9, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, already discussed this already, 5:23 p.m. And when the sister in Trinidad saw the ship, right, when they saw the ship with numbers written on it, just like what you see in there happen in Turkey with the blue blood moon that happened in Turkey with the harvest moon, is the same thing that was seen in Trinidad 3 days ago. And after 3 days ago, there was an earthquake yesterday in Trinidad, a mega earthquake in Trinidad, and then boom, after a mega, Abbadiel went back to a minor earthquake. That was a whole confusion between me and UE Seismic. Alright? And, of course, USGS. Because the thing is, the earthquake that happened in Trinidad didn't even register on the apps. Those who have earthquake apps didn't even see the earthquake. But people in Trinidad felt the earthquake. But it didn't even register on the earthquake apps or near the instruments, or some knew it as the boys, right? That the science community or the seismic unit community use to get data to detect whether whether there's a strong earthquake or there's a minor earthquake, what have you. All right, there is no instruments in that particular place where the earthquake happened yesterday. Right, so there was a whole big confusion, alright, a whole big confusion against Archangel Samuel yesterday that Facebook banned me, alright, or I should say Facebook, Facebook shut me down, Facebook banned me, alright. Right, so I can't post for a couple of days. That's the reason why I'm doing the live here on this page, hoping to reach more people next time. Alright, so the enemy love their own, Elohim love their own too as well. Alright, so what I'm saying to you all, brothers and sisters out there, alright, is to hold on, don't give up on Elohim. The catching away will happen, the ascension will happen. I will not give you all the dates of the ascension and when it will happen, but I will specifically tell you all when we are getting closer to it. And right now I'm telling you all we are closer than ever to it. Alright? Now, what is the purpose of the harvest ship? Let me see what I can do, boy. The harvest ship. You all ever watch Independence? You all watched the Independence Day? I think with Will Smith, and then where there was a big mothership that come over the city of New York and all these other places. Well, right. The mothership that we see in here is Abba, Mama, and Papa, and them moving in this ship. This ship is a huge ship. This is a harvest ship where they send down like beams of light. Let me see. I don't know if I could find pictures on that, but yes, beams of light. Beams of light came down, and yeah, let me see if I can find pictures of that. Beams of light came down, and they were able to pick it up. People were able to pick up the beams of light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a couple pictures of the beam of light. I'm going to shoot back right here with you all. Let's see how much time we have left on this live. Okay, we have 25 minutes left on the live. So I would like you all to do is to share the live too as well, while I look for the pictures. Those who are over on Teams, in the comment section, please get your questions ready, because this is the hour.
I feel it in my soul. When I can't breathe, this feeling that I hold, I'm praying, Lord, I'm begging on my knees. See you again, yeah, why, oh why, I need you in my life. It's something that I need. I'm praying, Lord, I'm begging on my knees. I've got that feeling. You feel it too. It's not easy if we try. Sometimes love we can't deny. I've got that feeling. Surely so true. It's that love you can't deny. I can see it in your eyes. One by one is something knowing we must do. Singing now, I know, yeah, the power in my soul. You can be, wanna be anything you dream. Oh, only know I'm getting lost by me. I've got that feeling. Oh, you feel it too. It's not easy if we try. Sometimes love we can't deny. I've got that feeling. Slowly so true. It's that love you can't deny. I can see it in your eyes. One on one is something knowing we must do. I've got that feeling. You feel it too. It's not easy if we try. Sometimes love we can't deny. I've got that feeling. Slowly so true. It's that love you can't deny. I can see it in your eyes. One on one is something knowing we must do. One on one is something knowing we must do. One on one is something knowing we must do.
Yes, so those of our teams, if you have any questions, you could we are here. Those of our teams, if you all have questions, or if you all have questions to answer for those who may want answers, this will be the opportunity. All right?
So, question. For babies and children, do they go in the same ark?
Yes.
Okay.
These animals, they are being loaded into the, babies, they say babies who die, they will be taken into the ark one time. And animals who die around the earth are being boarded into the ark, right? These animals will be taken to the new world where Yahushua will begin his new creation, right? So when Yahushua begins his new creation, these animals will be in spirit form, but when Yahushua breathe life into them, they will become a living soul, means that they will be in natural form again in Yahushua kingdom. All right? That is after the a couple time.
I could hardly believe it when I heard the news today. I had
So I downloaded the
straight from you. Said you were leaving.
just to show you all.
Someone swept your heart away. From the look on your face.
Alright, we only have about 3 minutes.
So tell me all about it. Tell me about the plans you're making. Oh, tell me one thing more before I go. Tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? Now that I've been loving you so long, how am I supposed to live without you? How am I supposed to carry on when all that I've been living for is gone? Stop crying, didn't come here to break down. It's just a dream of mine is coming to an end. How can I blame you when I built my world around the hope that one day we'd be so much more than friends? I don't want to know the price I'm gonna pay for dreaming. Oh, even now it's more than I can take. Tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? Now that I've been loving you so long, how am I supposed to live without you? And how am I supposed to carry on with all that I've been living for is gone?
Alright, yes, back to the teaching here. Alright, so as you can see, beam of light, right? You all can see that beam of light, right? Those over at teams, you all can see the light.
I can see
Yeah, the light of the what coming down from the sky there. Shalom to you, Karan. Hello to you, Karan, Commander Karan. Hello to you, sis. All right, so So guys, as we can see the beam of lights here, you all can see the beam of light over there on Teams. Look at the beam of light coming on from
Yes.
here.
Yes.
We could see it clear.
Right. This is the same beam of light that will be used for the rapture. Right? That is the reason why I'm showing it now. When the rapture is soon to happen, remember the rapture will be like, you know, a rescue kind of mission. Although the Ascension is a rescue mission, right? The rapture is not that urgent right now. The Ascension is urgent. So the Ascension will happen before the rapture, obviously, right? Now, this beam of light here, as I was explaining on my live a few days ago, this beam of light that I've been seeing all over the world, and stupid scientists, they don't even know. They call it a phenomenon. Okay? You see the beam of light with electricity? If we look closely on it, you can see electricity. Let me see, put it in control. You can see, let me see what I can do with this here. So as you can see with your own eyes there, the beam of light, right, that you are actually seeing there in the sky. Let me see if I can just bring that down. You can see it's being powered by electricity, right? Now, there are other places around the earth that are seeing the same beam of light, and nobody can explain it. Why there's lightning and why there's a beam of light. This has to do with the rapture, right? The rapture that is going to come 2.5 years, 1,000 days, all right, of peril here on the earth, after the Ecclesia is being taken up into the ark and being transported to the 5th dimension. From the 5th dimension, they go to the 7th dimension, which is the final dimension, right? The 7th dimension is where we will meet Yahushua in the air. There is a scripture that speaks about in the twinkling of an eye, blah blah blah. The rapture will happen in the twinkling of an eye, blah 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 blah. That ain't going to happen now. Okay? The reason that ain't going to happen now, because people did not listen to me, so we didn't pull that 77. We didn't pull that extra 77,000. Okay? If you did pull that 77,000, boom, rapture and the Ascension would have happened one after the next. After the Ascension happened, boom, the rapture would have happened. Right after the Ascension happened, boom, would have happened the rapture. Right? But nah, people didn't listen to me, so date was pushed back. So what will happen is, as I was saying earlier on, Yahushua will take the harvest. Those who survive the destruction of the 10.1 earthquakes and the tsunamis, those who survive the vaccines and all these different things, will be raptured. They'll be taken up in this beam of light. Means that beams of light will be shot down from the sky from the same ship. Alright? From the same harvest ship. Okay? From the same harvest ship that we see in here. We see this harvest ship here? Right. From the same harvest ship that we are looking at to the same ship that we see on the right hand side of the screen is the same thing that is shooting down the light. So the light that we see in here is coming from the harvest ship, right? It's a portal, all right, or it's like Ollie, help me, Ollie, help me. When it stand in this light, it will take you up into the sky. It will like pull you up into the sky, all right? This light will transform you. You will stand in this light, you will go to this light, and you'll be sucked up into the ship, right? Into the harvest ship that we are seeing on the left hand side or right hand side of the screen. Right? Just like I showed you all before. Right? The harvest ship will shoot down beams of white or blue lights. There is a other video. There's another video of lights that was seen, I think it's over New York. I think it was seen over New York. I will see if I could grab that really quick and show you all there. There was beams of light that was being seen over, I think, New York. Let me see if I could find that really quick there and show you all there. Right, good. Alright, so as you can see there right now, as you can see, the beams are light. The same beams are light. Look at that. Same beams of light that we saw earlier on is the same beam of light being shot down from the atmosphere to the ground, is the same light from the harvest ship. Right? So as you can see, it is a ship. It is a mother ship. Alright? But this mother ship so advanced, it's nothing like the UFOs that we see here on the earth. As you can see the lights up there looking like the sun. Look good? This is a mother ship. Right? This is a mother ship, not an evil mother ship, but a good mother ship, which is called the harvest mother ship. Right? This is the same ship that was seen in Trinidad a few days ago, and then boom, there was an earthquake that happened yesterday. It's a harvest ship. Alright? It's a harvest ship. This harvest ship will rapture those who will be left behind, or those who will make it. Those who will make it during the Great Depressional times, during the 2.5 years, or after the 2.5 years, those who will be left behind and make it through the perils and all the evil thing that will be happening during that time here on the earth. The ship will come for you, boom, and you will be raptured. The rapture means that a ship, the harvest ship, it will be over the Caribbean or over New York or over whatever country, and it will be able to rapture people up. So those who will be left behind, if you know you'll be left behind, what you will have to do after the 2.5 years, you will have to look for that light. Once that light is being shone down on the ground, the light will be shining down all over the earth. You need to get yourself into the light so that you could be raptured up, so that you could be teleported up into the ship. Alright? I'll say that again. Those who will be left behind, right? You will be teleported into the ship, and the ship will take you to the 7th or the 5th dimension. Okay? This is the reason for these lights that are being seen all over the world, and nobody can explain what these lights are really about. Is a mother harvest ship that will be used for the rapture, and this is the same ship that has been in Turkey for a couple of days before the earthquake, or hours before the mega earthquake happened in Turkey. Boom, the harvest moon, boom, there was an earthquake a couple hours after, with a mega catastrophic, not a mega catastrophic, but with a mega tsunami that happened in Turkey. Alright? After that, because of the harvest ship collected the souls of people who died during the earthquake in Turkey. Alright? Now you have that understanding there. Now you know why these ships are around. Those on the other end, those over our teams, if you guys have any question, now will be the time, as I said already. As you can see, that is another one again. All right, but this time this one is coming from the cloud. And as you can, and as you can see here, the ships. These are, as you can see, the ships. If it looked good, it looked like ships, but to me, it looked like angels going around in the light there. It looked like ships, but it's really angels. As you can see, these lights that you're seeing here are angels that is going around in the light. As you can see, the light is coming from the heaven. Right? As you can see, all these white lights that we're seeing here look like spaceships, but it's angels. You remember I explained a couple years ago of the celestial angels, that some angels in heaven cannot fly, or some people in heaven are given specific tasks. Right. We have angels or people using these aircraft. These aircrafts are very advanced, and it's nothing like what Lucifer and them built. Okay? These aircrafts are way advanced and quickly and more fast than Lucifer and them aircraft. All right. Shalom to all my brothers and sisters on the inside and all those that are all right. Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody on the outside. This is just a quick live. Well, not quick live. This is not a quick live like a quick live where we'll just run through certain things. But yes, I come here to explain a few things to you all, and I hope that we will get your ear, and yes, you all will be able to tune in and listen to us here. Might not have much people because much people is asleep and much people is celebrating their pagan Christmas Day. In certain countries, as you all know, Philippines had a 6.9 earthquake, downgraded to 6.3 earthquake by the by USGS. Alright, so that's giving you all an idea of what's transpiring. Before I introduce to you all, also to note too as well, we have earthquakes happening in Hawaii. We have a lot of shifts that is currently taking place right now in certain places. We're going to talk about earthquakes today. We're going to discuss about the earthquakes that is happening. We're going to discuss about the monoliths. We're going to discuss about the rapture. We're going to discuss about the catching away. I would like for you all to please do me a favor here and and share this live. We're not going to go maybe for 2 hours or anything like that. We're just going to go for a little few minutes. As you all should know as well, I am I am blocked. I am currently blocked, or I am currently restricted from the other profile. Facebook has restricted my other profile. Yes, good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everybody, wherever you all are from. I'd like to introduce to you all, I have my brothers and sisters there on the other end of the world, and some of them there on the other hand. So I'd like you, brothers and sisters, on the other end, these brothers and sisters will be asking me specific questions. I'll be answering these questions to the best of my ability, to the best of my knowledge. So yeah, I'll be able to explain a little more things to you all, so you all maybe understand what's going to happen next around the earth. All right. So although we don't have the air of the world, I do have the air of my brothers and sisters who on the other end on Teams. So yes, shalom again to my brothers and sisters on Teams. Could you please introduce yourselves to everybody here on the live? We are streaming live. All right, guys, so introduce yourself. We have Jason.
Shalom, shalom everyone. Brothers and sisters.
Right, so yes. Right, and we have Brother Preston to discuss about the different monoliths and the different questions that you all might have in regards to the monoliths. All right, so yes, we're going to talk about the different monoliths. Do you guys have any questions based on the monoliths and the places where the monoliths is being placed? Come on, guys.
So, bro, I got a question about the monoliths.
Mm-hmm.
So I noticed that they're different colors. So would that make a difference?
Yes, the different colors. Remember, the different colors signifies the different colors of the rainbow. The different colors of the rainbow signifies the different colors of the 12th foundation stone of the New Jerusalem.
Wow, that's amazing. And sorry, bro. I have. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, sis.
I just want to know which there will be a specific number monolith.
Say that again, sis.
Will there be a specific number of monoliths? 12 monoliths?
Oh, right. No. Someone did ask me that question, if there will be like 12 monoliths. No. The monoliths will be based on the places far away from the equator. So let me say Iran is further away from the equator. Yes, there will be a monolith there. Slovenia is further away from the equator, which is Africa. Yes, there will be a monolith there. If there is let me go back to Russia. Yes, there will be monoliths appearing in Russia. As I saw already, there was a monolith that appeared in Russia a few days ago. So yeah.
Hello. Also, I noticed that the monoliths, they're placed in different landscapes.
Yeah.
Would that make a difference as well?
Yes, the places of the different landscape specifically means the placement of the monolith itself is that, remember I was explaining about the different points. Alright? Let me say point A will activate with point B will activate quite with point C. So let me say point A is in Utah, right? And point C is quite Iran. Now, in order for point C to connect, we need point B. Alright, so let me say point B is between, between Saudi Arabia. Let me say it's between Saudi Arabia and Iran, right? Now, in order for point A to be fully activated, point B and C need to pull the magnetic field from point B and C, pull the magnetic field from there, and then bend the magnetic field back to Utah. You understand? So what the monolith will do is it will actually bend the fractional light, right? The fractional light from the glory sun, which will actually create the the glory sun is actually a portal, right? Remember, sometimes we don't see different colors around the sun. I'll bring up a video that's some of that. The different colors we see around the sun or around the moon, it signifies a portal. This is where the monoliths come into as well, to reflect the light. The light that will be coming from the portal will be so bright, it will hit on the monolith, and then it will hit on the other monolith. So it will like connect with each other now, creating it will create a triangle. I hope I answered that today. You understand what I mean?
Yes, you did. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing.
So we have one monolith will connect with the other monolith. I will show you what I mean just now. Let me just bring up another let's see if I find another video there with the monoliths. I'll show you what to do. Hawaii. Right, let's look at this monolith here, bro. I'm just going to bring this up a bit full screen to show you what I'm talking about here. Right. Show you what. Look at this monolith, bro. Are you able to see it? Are you all able to see the monolith over the teams?
They're scrolling. It's scrolling. Yes.
Hold on. Glad to be switching giraffes. Okay. Are you able to see the monolith now?
Yes.
Look at this monolith.
Yeah.
Who created this? Look at this monolith. This is a monolith. Look how it's shaped like a triangle. Guys, this was seen in
It looks almost invisible.
3 days ago. This was seen in Iran. Can you see how transparent it is?
Yes.
Yes, it is. It's transparent.
Ah, look at that. Transparent monolith. And
Definitely.
this monolith wasn't created by the enemy. It was created by the Creator. The Creator put that there.
Hallelujah.
Now,
Praise, yeah.
the person who taken the picture of the monolith, do you see them standing up there? No, you don't see a reflection of them. Look at that.
Oh,
Hallelujah.
A transparent monolith, as I was explaining to you all earlier on, belongs to Elohim. Now, some of the non-translucent monoliths belong to the Creator too as well, and I'll show you all how we know that, because it have inscription written on it.
wow.
Let's look at this monolith here. Let us bring it up for the viewers, for our viewers to see properly. Look at this monolith, people. Let me say, Jason, let me say I was taking a picture in front of the monolith. My shadow wouldn't have been cast in front of it. Look at that. The person who take the monolith, you don't even see them standing up. Even if it's transparent and it's transparent glass, you do not see the person reflection. That is a real monolith.
Wow, that's amazing.
Really amazing.
This monolith belongs to our Elohim. And there were gold monoliths and there were black monoliths. The black monoliths is for something else, as Jason was asking earlier on about the different colors of the monoliths represents the 12 foundation stones. And remember, I was talking about the 23 days of darkness, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, the 23 days of darkness is coming. Now, this is where the black monolith will reflect on black foundation stone.
Wow.
Wow.
So now, guys, during that time, and I was telling you all about earlier on, there will be no more solar eclipse happening. No, the world will not be seeing no more solar eclipse until. Okay, so before we jump into anything further, I would like everybody to know that Elohim has chosen 77,777 souls out of 7.8 billion. Jason, I did some research there, and I saw for 2020 the population has risen to the world population has risen to 7.8 billion. That is crazy.
Wow.
Just last year, the population was 3 billion. Was I think 7 billion. Like that. Now it's 7 point. What tell you? 7.5 or something like that.
Yeah, this is 7.4.
No, 7.8.
Yes, 7.
Now it's
you mean-
7.8.
Yeah, it's now.
Yes, now 7.8. Yes.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to subtract 77,777, all right, from the 7.8 billion souls here on the earth. Only 77,777 will be in the ascension. So as you also know too as well, there is the rapture and there is the ascension. Now I know that you all never heard about the rapture and the ascension, but now you will understand what is the ascension. So I will be asking my guests on back over there on Teams if they understand what is the ascension. So I'll start with anybody on Teams. Do you all know what is the ascension?
Yes. The ascension is the captain.
Very good. And now, what is the rapture?
The rapture has
The
to do
rapture
with
is for those. Sorry, go ahead, Seth.
Go right ahead.
The rapture is for those who are left behind at the end of a 2.5-year period, correct?
Yeah. So what we want everybody to understand, wherever you're from right now, we want you to understand that Elohim has chosen 77,777 to be going in the ascension, which is the catching away. And then we have the rapture. The rapture will be those who will be left behind. The rapture will come after 2.5 years, almost 3 years. So we check from 2021 when we enter into our new year. When we enter into our new year, when we enter into our new year from in 2021. I think somewhere in March or something we will enter our new year. So we check from 2021, 2022, 2023. Alright? So in 2023, up to 2023, let me see my notes here. Alright? So we have let's say estimated we have at least 7,399,920, right? 7,399,922,223. All right, people who will be left behind. And that's giving you a rough a number around there, right? So some people will die in the destruction when the cookie crumble, right? Remember, the cookie crumble is when the earth just collapse, when things just start to collapse, right? Okay, so some will die in the destruction. The ones who will die in the destruction will immediately be judged, and they will be cast out into hell, right? Because those are the ones who deserve judgment. So how about the ones who survive? Alright, so also know that the destruction, that is a part of the ascension, right? Well, the ascension effect. So while those who survive it will have to endure a greater tribulation for 1,000 days. So the 1,000 days, approximately 2 years and 2 months and 14 days. You understand, bro? Let me say again. Those who survive after the cookie crumble effect, after when the earth split open and everything started to collapse, all right, after the 10.1 earthquake, whoever survives the 10.1 earthquake will have to go through a greater tribulation, right, for 1,000 days, for approximately 2 years, 2 months and 14 days. Bro, you see how the 14 days come in? 14 days quarantine. You see, bro? You see where they get the 14 days from? Alright. Right? But I'm saying 1,000 days, approximately 2 years, 2 months and 14 days quarantine. These people have to do here on those who are left behind. So this is how it will go. Those who reject the system and die for the sake of Yahushua and the ancient truth of Elohim will have the opportunity to leave the earth, Atlantis. Right? Those who die for the sake of Yahushua, who die for the ancient truth of Elohim, will have an opportunity to leave the earth. Okay? They will leave the earth in the rapture. Now I'm going to discuss just now how the rapture will happen. So stay tight for that. Alright, that will follow after the 1,000 days. So after the 1,000 days or during the 1,000 days, during the 1,000 days or after the 1,000 days have passed, alright, then the rapture will happen. So the rapture, alright, not the catching up, the catching away is the ascension. The ascension. The rapture will happen after 1,000 days or before or during the 1,000 days, depending on how much souls will be saved during that time. Remember how much people will be on the earth. Alright, so when the cookie crumble and the earth splits open and the 10.1 earthquake is being activated, and after the tsunamis and all these different things pass through the Caribbean, pass through the earth, pass through certain parts of California and Russia, boom, those who survive the cookie crumble effect, the 10.1 catastrophic earthquakes around the earth, or those who survive the mega catastrophic 7,000 feet tsunami, they will have to go through the New World Order with the vaccines, and during those days the vaccine wouldn't kill, right? The vaccines wouldn't kill. So before we go forward, I would like to ask my guests back over on Teams, do you guys have any questions?
I have a question, Brosha.
Sure.
Why is the ellipse kind of angular?
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Why are the shapes kind of triangular?
The monoliths?
Yeah, the monolith shape.
Right. Alright, the monolith shape this way because it represents the triune eternal family. It represents the triune eternal family. If it's sure, sometimes we saw certain crop circles, right? You will see a triangle in the crop circle. Right. I remember I explained that a couple months ago, that the triangle in the crop circle, and I also explained to as well that the way all the 10.1 earthquake will happen in the Caribbean, it will form a chain like a triangle. That's what's happening right now between Puerto Rico and Venezuela. Is a huge triangle that is being formed in the pattern of earthquakes. A triangle is being formed that is in order to bring forth a shift so great that it will be able to collapse not only building but sink islands. So yes, the reason why it's the monoliths created triangular, because it also represents the triune eternal family, our Elohim. And yes, as Sister Coco said there, tri means three. Or somebody say Trinidad. Right? The word Trinidad came from triune. Right? Triune, Trinidad. So you know the people who used to say how Trinidad is such a blessed place and God is a Trinity and all them kind of nonsense? No. You know, they say their own thing, but the truth is, yes, Trinidad represents the triune, and they must know why that is so. Because if Trinidad wasn't part of the triune eternal family, then the triune would have destroyed Trinidad long time. You know much destruction past Trinidad? You know much hurricanes past Trinidad Strait? You know much things could have happened to Trinidad? But what? the Creator bring it in. He bring it in different phases. Bam, he bring a ITCCC, and boom, he bring this. He bring an earthquake. About doing things in such a way that people in Trinidad not even recognizing how blessed they are as a people, that they all divided and turn against each other, right? The enemies have them so against each other that they don't even see how blessed they are. When other countries experiencing earthquakes, they experiencing nothing, absolutely nothing but confusion and murders and all these different things Trinidad experiencing. While other countries experiencing destruction, Trinidadians relax. They relax. Because you know why? Nothing catastrophic can happen to them, so they don't even give a shit. Alright? To sit down and listen to the divine messenger to know exactly why they are blessed and the purpose why they are still standing as a country or as a nation. This has nothing to do with the prime minister or the governments before or your ancestors. This has to do with the triune eternal family. Their counsel in the land is what stand. Jason, I don't know if you remember, a certain part of the scripture speaks. I think when Abba was going to destroy a city, I can't remember the proper analogy here, but when Abba was going to destroy a city, and I can't remember who it was, but I think he said, well, if you find 3 righteous ones, will you still destroy the city? Or if you find 5 righteous ones, or if you find 2 righteous ones? You all remember that story?
Yes, yes, I remember that.
Story.
Could you all just re-ablate that? I'm making up word.
I think that was Abraham.
Abraham.
The
With
right.
his nephew.
Lot. Is it Lot?
Lot. Right.
Yes.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yes, Sodom and Gomorrah. Yes.
Yes. Lot say, well, if I find 2 righteous ones, will you still save the city? If you find 3 righteous ones, will you still save the city? You see why Trinidad still standing? It had nothing to do with their prayers. It had nothing to do with Baptists. It had nothing to do with nobody going down and mourn. It have nothing to do with that whatsoever. It have to do with righteousness. If there's one righteous man, or one righteous child, or one righteous seed in the land, the Lord will spare the whole land. You see why Trinidad is being called the triunity? And they said Trinidad is the Trinity, not so? Oh. So this have nothing to do with religion, or people going down and fasting and all them kind of nonsense, and the heart not even pure and the heart not even clean. You telling me? If it was so, then the Lord would have destroyed Trinidad long time already. Because you know why? People who going down and pray and all kind of, oh God Jesus and oh God this, and that is not acceptable to Elohim at all. There must be a righteous seed in the land. Let me tell you something. Not a half a seed, you know. They don't want half a seed. They want a full seed. They don't want no halfway seed. There must be a righteous seed in the land in order to heal the land. The land must be healed by that righteous seed. And if that righteous seed do not heal the land, then the Creator will destroy the land, because the Creator see, you know what? The righteous seed don't see that there's no hope in this land anymore. The Creator will bring it to a rubble. Right, so I hope that answer your question there.
Yes, it did, Rosha.
Yes, it did.
Hallelujah. Praise Yah.
All right, guys, let's go. All right, so you all had other questions, right? So go ahead.
have a question, Brother Sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
In one of your lives, you spoke about ones who will be raptured would go to the fifth dimension.
Just now, sis, you
You explain.
just talk a little slow, because I kind of not understanding carefully what you're saying now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You made mention that persons who would be raptured will go to the fifth dimension. Would there be a place for those in the catching away, the Ascension?
You're asking that those who go in the Ascension, if they're going to the fifth dimension?
Right, because you said the person who will be raptured went to the fifth dimension.
You remember the rapture is a different event from the Ascension, eh?
Correct.
So the catching away is one event, the rapture is one event, and then after the rapture we have the Armageddon War, which is the zombies against the holy angels. This is one of the reasons why they are fighting so hard to get everybody to vaccinate. All right, some people who the vaccine will work on, they will become superhumans or super robots, so I want to say they'll become zombified with the 5G network. But I must tell you all, because the earth will be in such a terrible state, all right, no electricity, no water, no lights, all these different things, all these natural resources will be completely vanished, it will completely be destroyed. The 5G network will collapse. This is the reason why they're forcing everybody to take the vaccine. This is the reason why they will even pass it into law. They can't do it yet because we're still here. They will pass it into law. Mark my words. Those who will be left behind, they will pass it into law. Means that they're going to make vaccination mandatory. They can't do it yet because I say we're still here. They will make vaccination mandatory. This is for the purpose of knowing that when the cookie crumble, they already have an army of zombies. You catch? They already have an army of zombies, hoping that these zombies will be able to fight the angels that will come back with Yahushua on the day of reckoning, which will be on the day of Armageddon War. Now, the day of Armageddon War will be after the rapture. After the rapture happened, not the ascension. After the rapture happened, alright, or after or during the rapture, the Armageddon War will begin, I think 3 months after, or not 3 years, 3 months after, because the fact that will be the final harvest. If you all remember carefully, when I specifically spoke recently about a dream, Jason, you all remember the dream when I said of how I went into the world of the dead and how I was rapturing people from in the dead, right? How I went into the realm of the dead, and I actually went to rapture some people in the dead. Means I actually went in the realm of the dead to teach people the truth. Some people listened to the truth and some people didn't listen to the truth. If Brother Obi,
yes, I remember that.
Obi maybe remember when I said that the only voice that I heard very loud singing was Brother Obi and some other brothers and sisters that I can't remember the names yet. But yes, the kingdom was right there, and I specifically tell those who dead long ago. Remember also said that there are people in different categories, people who Christians, Muslims, Arabic, different people from different race, from different times, all right, from different generations. I went to raise them from the dead, right? And give them an opportunity to hear the ancient truth one last time. And if they reject the ancient truth in that realm, then I have the power to send them back to the grave until judgment day, so that they will wait for judgment day. But those who hear the ancient truth in the spirit will immediately be raptured to the New Jerusalem. They'll immediately be taken there. Immediately. Remember, bro? I mean, where they go after the, you know what I mean? After from the dead,
remember.
then they need to go either to hell or to eternal life. But the thing is, I'm not ready to send anybody to hell in that realm. Right? So what happened is, all those who didn't listen and didn't take heed to the ancient truth of Elohim, alright, was sent back to the grave to wait until the day of judgment. They confined to the grave. They went back to the grave. They confined there. They cannot move from there. They cannot leave from there. That means that their soul will be restless. Means that their soul will be uneasy, because now they are waiting for judgment day. But all those who listen to Archangel Abbadiel, all those who listen in the land of the dead and take heed to Archangel Samuel, was immediately being taken to the gates of heaven, and the angels will accept them. But before they were given the ultimatum to enter, they were given tests, trials, and tribulation right there before me in the spirit, to see if they will either turn against me, or if they will turn against Yahushua, if they will turn against Mama. If means that if they will mock Mama. Just imagine, bro. Right, guys? Now, in the land of the dead, everything seems normal enough. It's like how I'm talking to you here. People talking normal in the land of the dead. Everybody speaks to one another. Bro, everybody talks in the land of the dead. It's just that they cannot communicate with nobody here unless Abba give them an opportunity to do it. You hear? So sometimes when you hear your grandmother come back and talk to you, your grandmother, it doesn't be your grandmother, you know. It's an angel come in the form of your grandmother to remind you of something, or a memory or something, alright? Or your great grandfather or something. You haven't dreamed of your great grandfather, your great grandmother, or you haven't dreamed of this lady coming to you in your dream and teaching you certain things. These are angels. It's not your great grandmother. They cannot come back. Right? When I say angels, I mean holy angels. But sometimes demons get fool you as well. Because demons get here, and demons get here, they can hear and they can say, you know what? We go trick John. We go and pretend to be John great grandfather. We will let and then we will let John sell his land, or we let John sell his soul. We will let John do this and we will let John do that. That is demons, fallen angels, pretending to be a relative. Like for example, when the mediums, the psychics and them, pretending to talk to the dead, to your loved ones, they're not really talking to your loved ones. Psychics, people on this end, have no power and no authority to speak to the dead. Let me say again, psychics, the psychics who pretend to talk to the dead, the witches and the warlocks who pretend to speak to the dead, no, they're not communicating with the dead, the real dead. They're communicating with demons and fallen angels in order to have proper communication. So when you specifically think that these prophets and these pastors and these psychics and them talking to your loved one and telling you your loved one sent a message for you and your loved one said this, no. Psychics have no power. Psychics have no power to communicate with the dead. Only the Creator. Only the Creator. The Creator give me power and authority to communicate with the dead. Yes, I can communicate with the dead. But not psychics. Right? Psychics and them pretending to communicate with the dead, but are really communicating with evil spirits. They're making deals with evil spirits, with demons. Psychics have no power whatsoever. But the Creator gave me power to communicate with the true dead. Now, there's a false dead and there's a true dead. The true dead is the people on the other end, the people on the other, the people on the receiving end of the same earth. Now, the realm of the dead exists right here on earth, bro. Right? The realm of the dead it doesn't exist outer space or some galaxy far away. The realm of the dead exists right here. And yes, the dead walks amongst us every day. It's just that veil that is hiding the realm of the dead, you cannot see it. You cannot see that realm, but that realm do exist. And those on the other end in that realm cannot communicate with those on this end of the realm. It's forbidden that those on the other end of the realm to communicate with those on this end of the realm. This is the realm of the living. There's the realm of the dead. And let me explain this. We're living under a flat earth and a glass dome. That means that the realm of the dead is within the realm of the spirit. Because when you're dead, bro, when you're dead, your spirit goes somewhere, right? Now this comes to teach now, to talk now a little in depth of the difference between the realm of the dead and the difference between the realm of the spirit. Now, right now, we are in the realm of the spirit, but bro, while we are in the realm of the living, the realm of the dead exists amongst us. Around us, we are surrounded. The realm of the dead surrounds us. Every single day we walk amongst the dead. Yes, there are those who are alive and walks like the dead. Yes, it's true. But talking about those who dead, who left the body and went into that state, right? Those who went into that state cannot come back to life. You know, I don't know if Fetia, I don't know if you saw a video of a pastor in Nigeria that raised a man from the dead.
Yes, I saw that one.
What is your thought about this? What is your thought about a pastor raising a man from the dead?
It's not real. It's some sort of trick.
Pardon?
It's not real. I think it is some sort of act that pastor was. Those persons talking about it said that he was doing juju, their form of witchcraft.
Right. So this brings us, guys, to even a deeper understanding. No, the guy didn't die, and it was all a show, so that the pastor could be famous, and the pastor could be a so-called miracle worker, raising people from the dead, so that everybody now will now run to the pastor for healing. Everybody now will run to the pastor now to raise their loved ones from the dead. Of course, the pastor cannot do that, and the pastor will make up, like for example, if I go to the pastor now and say, "Pastor, raise my grandmother from the dead," he cannot do that. He cannot raise my grandmother from the dead. So here, where's the deception? Here, where's the deception part? The pastor will tell me, pay me so and so money, and during a certain time, your grandmother will come and talk to you in your sleep, alright, and then it will take time for she to rise. But when he raised the fella when he went to the casket, and the fella raised the fella when he went to the casket and raised the fella from the dead, the fella was not dead. he had the fella in a trance. Guys, witchcraft do exist. I'm not saying that witchcraft don't exist. Excuse. But putting people in a trance, it is possible. It is possible putting people in trances. And this is what these Nigerian pastors been doing. They are not really pastors, they are actually witch doctors. Witch doctors. Any further question, guys?
Yes, I have a question.
Go ahead.
The monoliths, what you mentioned when the A and the B and the C connect, it connects into a triangle.
Yeah.
So what happens in between that triangle?
Alright, let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen the movie called The Fifth Element?
Not sure.
If you saw the movie with The Fifth Element, it have monoliths inside of the temple in the movie, and when the I think I can't remember the name of the actor now, but when the actor connected a stone, right, to the main monoliths, all other monoliths started to light and create a beam of light that shoot up into the sky. This is exactly what these monoliths will do. It will create a portal, or the monoliths will activate the portal, or I should say in other words, it will reflect something. Like, let me say, like I was explaining before, right? If I go and stand up in front of this monolith, you will not see my shadow, right? You will not see my shadow, but you will see the reflection of the earth, because the earth is what Elohim created. Okay, now the monolith, this comes to you all ever saw, what's the name of the show? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? You know why? They just be saying, everything is a purpose. They doesn't just show a movie just like that. Every movie that they bring out, specific movie, comes out with a specific agenda. You all know this show called Mirror, Mirror on the Wall, who is the fairest of them all? Look at this monolith. Now, if we was to go and stand up in front of this monolith, we will not see our reflection. We will not see our reflection on these monoliths, because these monoliths are meant, right, to reflect on the spiritual world. When I say the spiritual world, not the realm of the dead. This monolith, the monoliths that Elohim is placing on the earth at a specific point, is not to reflect the realm of the dead, but to reflect the realm of the living, or to reflect the realm of the kingdom. So, the reason why we are seeing the ground here, as you can see the ground in the monolith, as you can see the shape of the monolith and the ground in the monolith, this monolith will be able to activate a mirror-like appearance in the sky. You all understand now? A mirror will be formed, right? A mirror will be formed in the sky in the form of a portal. I'm going to show you all the portal in a second, right? Let me see if I can. I will show you all the portal in just a second. So, guys, you all have any questions there? By the time I look for this thing here.
So then the ascensions, ones that are in ascension will go through that?
What you say?
The ones that for the Ascension, is that
Yes. The reason why all these things are kind of confusing to some is because of how it will happen. It won't just happen, boom, we will just transform and go up in a no. It have to look pretty, right? It have to look real, but it is real, but we want it to look so special that those who left behind will wish that they could enter. You know what I mean? They will be like grieving to enter. It will be like those who left behind will be like, whoa, if I could only get to that place there, oh gosh, how can I get to that place? You know what I mean? That kind of vibes. I'll look for a different picture here to show you all there. Let me see if I can find it. Alright, this is just an example that I'm going to bring up there for you all. Just a second. Alright, so I'm going to bring up an example there. I'm just going to switch out from the monolith and we're going to switch quickly back here. Alright, so guys, as you can see, this here is the white sun. This is the portal that I'm telling you all about. Right? That's the way, guys. Your over on Teams can't see it yet. Alright guys, if you all over on Teams, if you all are not talking or not thing, please pause your mic. Preston, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. We can see it.
Any question? Any question, guys? Alright, so now we have this circle here. I don't have my mic. Sorry, I don't have my mouse activated right now. But this is the portal here of the white sun. Right? Let me see if I can just Alright, so if you guys just see my mouse there, my green mouse, this is the portal, alright, that will be activated by the monoliths. Alright? So this guys will usher in the final apocalypse. Alright? It won't be like we in the apocalypse or not like that. It will be the final apocalypse. I'm going to say apocalypse. The final apocalypse. Go ahead, Vanessa. You have a question? Go ahead. Give us your questions in the comment section there. I'm watching at everybody comment section. Right, so this here again, this is the portal. If I go to change the, let me see if I can change. You guys over on Teams can see the video, right?
Yes.
Alright, so alright, so if it look good, you can see that this here is definitely a portal. Alright, so this portal here, this will be activated by the monoliths. I'm going to bring it up for you again in a second. and I'll be able to show you all the monoliths and the monolith and the portal side by side. All right, so as you can see, we have that. Any question you all have on Teams there on the portal?
So what happens once you go through the portal and you reach now to where Yahushua is?
Right. God, you asked that. Now, if you remember a Brother Obi video, anybody remember Brother Obi video a few days ago? Brother Obi did a video of, he saw the ark in the sky. Good.
Yes.
Now, the ark in the sky will be there in order for the world to see the ark as the ark is in pure gold, transparent gold. We need the monolith to reflect its light, or let me say the ark now will reflect, or the monolith will reflect the light from the ark, or the glow from the ark will be reflect back on the monoliths, and it will give that sort of appearance to those who are in the natural. Remember that there's a spiritual world that we cannot see, but it do exist. Now, in order for the spiritual world to manifest as it is, we need to use the monoliths, which will work with the spiritual and the natural. Right? So this is the reason why we have the monoliths here on the earth, placing it in different places, because we're going to use the magnetic field, which is the equator in South Africa. We're going to use the equator, I think in between New Zealand and South Africa, something like that. We're going to use the equator, and we're going to now activate the monoliths around the earth using the magnetic field. Now, when we use the magnetic field, we'll be able to broadcast anything that is up there in the heavens, anything that you cannot see with your bare eyes as a human being. You will be able to see it with the monolith reflecting it on the sky. So the monolith now will be as a way, like when you go in the cinema, and the cinema don't have a big TV, but I have something like help me, Jason. That's something like a kind of thing that it does. I can't remember what it is right now. Help me, guys. Like, right?
The screen?
Instead of like reflecting it, like they reflect the movie using a specific camera and bouncing it back on the wall.
Like a projector.
Yes.
Oh, the projector.
Yes. Yes, guys. The monoliths will be used. It will operate as a projector. Yes. It will project the spiritual world that you cannot see with your human eyes. It will project that world, that the whole world will be able to see it based on where we place the pointer of the monoliths. It will project whatsoever is up there in the spiritual will be able to be projected in the sky. Bold. Everybody will be able to see it, man, woman, and children who will be left behind, or who will be able to see it when it activates. All of them will reflect light on one another. So this is the reason why we have the portal. Good, guys? Because the portal, the light from the portal will be reflect on the monoliths, and now the monoliths will open a sort of projection in the sky. I know you all heard about Project Bluebeam before. Project Bluebeam ain't going to happen. Okay? Project Bluebeam Project Bluebeam, it gonna happen. Right? And as you can see, they're not studying Project Bluebeam anymore. They're studying vaccine. They're studying to vaccinate everybody worldwide. Understand? They're not studying, you know. So yes, guys, the monolith will be used as a projector. It will project the kingdom of Elohim in the sky, so that everybody will be able to see the New Jerusalem in the sky as it is. It's not the fact that the New Jerusalem fake, no. It's because the New Jerusalem is so huge. In order for the whole world to see it, they have to use the monoliths, which will project the lights from the kingdom, or the whole kingdom, or part of the kingdom. The monoliths will be able to project the kingdom, because as I said already, the monoliths is a spiritual instrument. Alright? The monolith is a spiritual instrument that cannot reflect the human shadow. It cannot reflect the human shadow, but the spiritual aspect of it, yes. It means that if you are in the spirit, you will be able to see yourself on the monolith. If you're in the natural, you will not be able to see yourself reflecting back on the monolith. Yeah, Vanessa, I'm waiting for your question here. So, yes, as Sister Coco was asking, if the monoliths have a lot to do with the shift of the tectonic plates, yeah. But the monoliths doesn't do anything to the tectonic plate at all. It's just that all these events are added up to one event, which is the Ascension. All these different things that are happening now is adding up, is getting up right now, getting up or preparing for the ascension of the Ecclesia. Now, I want to note to everybody that is 77,777 souls that will be ascend to the New Jerusalem, which is the seventh dimension. But first, before we go to the seventh dimension, we have to ascend into the ark. Right, bro? We have to ascend into the ark. When we ascend into the ark will take us to the New Jerusalem. Right? Now, the world will be able to see the ark, and then the world will be able to see the kingdom. The world will be able to see when the ark leave from the earth and go to the New Jerusalem, and that is when everything will go silent. Question, guys, question. Now, some of you all were asking me about what is the purpose of let me see if I can just find a little something on it. Right. Let me show you all another excuse. Let me see if I can just pop it up there. It might take a while to show up on my player here, but let me see if I can show that. Alright. Now, this now you won't be able to see it because right. Now this here is another portal. This portal here with the sun will be activated with the monoliths as well. This is why Brother Preston, I remember earlier on you was asking me about the timing of the timing of the ascension. Right? Remember as I was saying, let me say 11:53 p.m. it will be night. 11:53 p.m. it will be day your time. This same portal will appear, right, to gather the people from that side of the earth, right? So when we gather people from this side of the earth, they will be taken from this portal and transported to the ark. So it's like, you know what I mean? All right. Those who do not have wings, those who are not angels, but a part of the 144,000 will be a part of the ascension. Okay? That means that this portal that we are seeing there on the left-hand side of the screen, it will take people into that portal, and then it will transport them from this portal into, while they go through this portal will take them right into the ark, right? And from there, the ark will take them straight into the same dimension. Now, Commander Joshua had a vision about it. I don't know if you're online right now, but if Commander Josh on the line, anybody? Yeah, okay. All right, so now we should have a better understanding. Any questions? You all on the team's side. Anybody on the team section?
So once you go through the 7th dimension,
yes, once
then you go straight into
all right.
New Jerusalem.
Yes. Let me say you in Canada, right? You in Canada, I quite in Philippines, or I quite in Trinidad, or I quite in Tobago, wherever I am. These portals will appear, pop up, right? And in order for all that to happen, you can't just walk into the portal with your flesh, right? You can't. This is where the monoliths come in. The monoliths now will act as an ark, right? The monoliths will act as an ark, not as an ark like an ark, right? It will. Jason, you ever did welding before?
No, but I know how welding works.
Brother Just, could you let me see, Brother Just, if we could get Brother Just on here. Brother Just, could we get you on Teams here to explain your vision to us? Can we get Brother Just on Teams? Brother Just, we need you on Teams here. I want you to explain something here. All right, so while we wait for Brother Josh to come on, you all think about your questions, okay? Think about your questions that you may have that you want to answer for.
This feeling that I hold, I'm praying, Lord, I'm begging on my knees. See you again, yeah. Why, oh why? I need you in my life. I can't lie. It's something that I need. I'm praying, Lord, I'm begging on my knees. Yeah, I've got that peace. You feel it too. It's not easy if we try. Sometimes love we can't deny. I've got that peace. Oh, it's so true. It's that love we can't deny. I can see it in your eyes. One by one is something knowing we must do. Singing now, I know, yeah, the power in my soul. You can be, wanna be anything you dream. I've got that feeling. You feel it too. It's not easy if we try. Sometimes love we can't deny. I've got that feeling. So it's so true. It's that love you can't deny. I can see it in your eyes. One-on-one is something knowing we must do. One-on-one is something knowing we must do. One-on-one is something knowing.
Yeah, we're going to get Brother Josh on the inside here. Just a second to explain some things here for us.
We must do.
Alright, bro, you inside?
Hello, shalom.
Shalom, bro. Shalom, bro.
You hear me?
Welcome. We in here. Yes, we have Brother Josh here, Commander Josh here right now with us. I'm going to explain some things about this portal here. Some people still don't understand what I'm really talking about, but with Brother Josh's vision and other people's vision who have visions too as well about the same portal, maybe they should come forward and say exactly what Elohim showed them, rather than people think that I am a fool. Okay, I hope that you all are hearing me very clear. All right, I'm trying to speak as clear as possible. All right, trying to, at least give you all a more here. Hope that you all are hearing me very well. Yes, I said that we have Commander Josh on the inside with us. Commander Josh, you had any vision based on this picture that we are seeing here of this portal? And you had a vision about this? Could you explain it a little bit for us to understand?
Yes, Elohim showed me a couple of different this one.
Bro,
there was that one time.
I don't want to cut you across, but some of us don't understand because you're talking a little too fast. So if you could talk a little slow, that would be nice, bro.
I'm sorry about that. Elohim showed me a couple of visions about the sun with a colorful halo around it. But there was this one time when it was really clear that it happened after the sun dropped from its place. It became really dark, like covered, like when you see an ocean and there's a ship and there's a, what do you call this, a spillage of oil. It's like the whole sky is being covered by a black oil something, and covered the entire sky. The sky became dark. And then there was this other sun that replaced its place. Then suddenly a portal opened up and this colorful beams of light started to shoot from the sun. Then after that I saw millions of angels. They were lined up very neat fashion, and they were like flying very fast to this land. And then mostly they were here to pick up those who Elohim chose to be gathered to the or into the Jerusalem. And then there was also a vision when I saw the sun with the colorful halo around it. And then I understood then that during that time the sun was still generating the portal, and soon it will be completed. So by the time that it will be completed, it will then be sucked into the portal, or like teleported through that colorful beams of light from the sun. Like, I'm just describing what Elohim showed me in the vision, but only I wish I can explain it further. In the vision as of now, and what we're seeing in the sky, that's the reason why we're currently seeing the sun with the very thick, colorful halo around it, never happened in history before. It's because Elohim is in the process of opening the portal for us to be taken up there.
All right.
Yeah, I wish I had. Yeah, that's what I saw.
All right, guys. So you all heard it from Commander Joshua lips. Hope that now you all have an understanding. But bro, I wanted to ask you, what do you think about the monoliths? You think that what I'm saying making sense, or if there's more to just the monoliths?
Everything you said about the monolith truly makes sense, because those people who tested what kind of material made of, they could not identify what kind of metal they were made of. So it justifies that these monoliths are not man-made, and these are not from Earth. So these are created by Elohim. That's like a recorded basis for people to believe that our Brochai is telling the truth. And, these monoliths, that's why it's triangular, is what our Brochai explains, that they represent Elohim. So if we're going to think that it's the enemies putting these monoliths in places, for what purpose, right? For what purpose that they're going to do this that is going to represent Elohim? Also, I didn't actually know the monoliths are going to be used for transporting the Ecclesia. So it's real great to know that these mysteries, these things that we don't have knowledge about, are being explained to us by Brochai. It's a real great blessing that these people don't know what these monoliths are for. We are listening firsthand from Archangel Samuel what these monoliths are.
Alright guys, so now you all have a now in-depth understanding that the monoliths will arc off each other. You know what I mean, bro? It will arc off each other, and it will create like a sort of shield, like the drawing. Can't find that right now, but I think I still have it. Let me just see if I can find it really quick. I want to explain to you all something here. Okay, so let me see if I can look right here. I want to show you all something. Alright, one of the things that the monoliths will be able to activate. I'm not sure if I have it on this computer, but I think I have it here. Not here.
I have a question actually regarding.
Yeah, go ahead.
So while they're being activated, they're also going to cause catastrophes, right?
Sorry, bro, I didn't hear what you said just now.
So while the monoliths are being activated, are they also going to cause catastrophes?
Sorry, bro, you need to talk a little slower.
Sorry.
I'm not quite understanding what you say.
So my question is that while the monoliths are being activated, will they be causing catastrophes each?
No, there are other events that will be happening.
All right.
You ever, I don't know if you ever watch this show. It has to do with the amulets. You ever hear about the amulets before? Right. The monoliths, let's say the monolith is an amulet. Right? And being an amulet is a very special weapon. Right? Now, if I take a plastic bottle, right? And I fill up that plastic bottle with water. And I take this plastic bottle and I put it in the sun, under the sun, and I take that plastic bottle and, let me say, place it on dry bush. Do you know it will catch? It will catch the bush because the reflection of the light of the sun creating a sort of arc in the plastic, between the plastic and the water, creating a sort of arcing off, creating a sort of spark that you cannot see using, I'm not saying science, but it's creating a sort of spark, and then boom, the grass started to catch fire. You all ever did that before? I did that when I was in primary school. We had one to fill a bottle of water, put it in the sun when it reached a certain temperature, and we need to not fill the bottle right up, but we need to put the water at a certain temperature and make sure that the sun is hitting directly on the water. And then we put it on the skin, and that burned like hell. So the monoliths will be able to be like a weapon. You know, it'd be like help me, bro. Like a laser.
Yeah.
The light from the sun, the glory sun that will be reflecting back on the monoliths, it will arc off, bro. It will arc off. Right? Means that it will be able to create a shield for us to walk on like a steps. The monoliths too will be placed in a certain way where it will create stripes like steps going up. Understand? So we'll be able to, well, some of us will be able, we who have wings, we don't need to walk on no steps. We can fly. Those who do not have wings, the 144,000 Ecclesia, they will have to walk up these golden steps. That's like in the drawing. Now we need the monoliths now to arc off these steps. Remember, these steps are not real. When I say these steps are not real, these steps are real, but it's not in the natural, where a natural person could touch these steps. These steps are supernatural, or these steps are being projected from the monolith. You understand what I mean, bro?
Yes.
The monolith projecting a certain amount of light that will, the way how it's placed, it will be able to create a beautiful pattern of a stairs leading up to the ark. Remember the drawing with that?
Yeah. Yes.
Alright, let me just bring up that drawing so I can show everybody what I'm talking about. I'm going to bring up that drawing and I'm going to show you guys full screen. I'm going to show you all that drawing full screen. And Brother Obi was asking earlier on if we're going to transform. That's not, bro. I will explain that in just a second. But first, let me just explain that drawing with Brother Obi. I'm not done the drawing, huh? Oh, no, I see the drawing here yet. thought I had the drawing here, but let's see if I have it. Alright, it's here. Alright, bro, so you have an understanding there. Now we see the steps going up to the New Jerusalem. You guys seen it there? You guys over on Teams really quiet?
Yeah, we seen that.
Right. Now, this is the step. Well, you know, this is me. Alright? This is me. This is what somebody in the army saw in a vision. Abba, show him this in a vision and tell him to draw it out the way how it is. Now, this is where the monoliths come in. We will have one monolith on this side. We will have a next monolith on this side. We will have a next monolith up here. We'll have a next monolith up here. Alright? And then we'll have monoliths placed different places around the earth. Now, the monoliths that is placed in a certain way is for those who transform. Alright? Those who transform will be, the monoliths will form a step. Or let me say, the step from the ark will be rolled out. Right? Will be rolled out like this. Right? And then the monolith will be able to activate it where you all will be able to see it. Those who are in the natural, alright, those who are in the flesh will be able to see the golden stairs going up into the ark. Understand?
Yes, understood.
So yes, this is the ark that Brother Obi saw, and I'm going to show you all a video. But before we go forward, I want to make sure that you all understand. Those who are on Teams, if you all have any questions, now would be the time. Those who are on Teams, you have questions, now would be the time to ask.
I have a question.
Sure.
We know the time of departure. How will we know? How will we get to both the ark? Guided by angel.
I really hardly hearing what you're saying. Maybe I don't know if you have us on speaker, or you kind of sounding kind of crackling up, so I can't really understand clearly what you're saying. Is it possible that you could maybe?
I'll try and speak.
Yes, thank you. Yes, go ahead.
We know the time. How will we get to the ark? Will we be guided by angels?
To the ark? Right. Myself and other angels in who are in the flesh right now, the army of Elohim, we will be coming to collect all of you, wherever country. If we live down in a rat hole and all, we'll be able to go down into the rat hole and pull you out, because then you wouldn't be in your flesh. You will transform down in that rat hole, and we'll be able to guide you from in the rat hole, out of the rat hole, and we'll be able to pass you through the portal from earlier on. And when we walk through the portal, we'll be able to take you there. Now we don't have to take you through the portal like so. We could just take you up there, but that's not the way how it will be. Right? We want everything to be performed. We want everything to be in performance mode. We want everything to look authentic, original. Right? This is the reason why Abbadiel was preparing for this for so long. This had a lot of preparations, there had a lot of setbacks and all these different things, but now we're on board, we're on track to let everything happen now. Okay? So yes, as I was saying, if you're down in a hole or whatever country you are, right, you will transform there, and when you transform there in your spirit form, an angel will be waiting to take you to the portal, and then from the portal enter straight into the ark. Alright, so next thing, Abba, no, tell me, Abba now tell me that the portal will be used as a way of an express elevator, like an elevator. I know some of you all maybe had a vision of going up in an elevator into the sky, right? Now, the portal will be an elevator. Now, some of you, I must exclaim carefully that the rapture is totally different, as I was saying earlier on. But some of you will be taken up in this elevator, or I say elevator, right? Yeah, some of you will be taken up in this elevator, and this elevator will take you directly to the 5th dimension. Now, when we reach the 5th dimension, you will board the ark in the 5th dimension, right? Now, the ark will be in the sky, but the ark will be in the 5th dimension. And in order for the people who left behind to see the ark in the sky, they will be able, the monoliths will be able to project the ark in the sky, and you'll be able, and the people who left behind, Christians and whoever, they'll be able to see the ark in the sky, bold as ever. They'll be able to see us boarding into the ark, because then we will be in spirit form. They'll be able to see all the activities happening up there, but they will not be able to go. Right? So, as I was saying, that the portal from earlier on, Josh, that I brought to your attention, that you brought to my attention, that you had a vision of, as a confirmation from Abba, right? That portal will be an express way of reaching to the 5th dimension. When you reach into the 5th dimension, then you will board the ark from the 5th dimension. Now we who will transform here, we who are the angels here, who will transform here, we won't be boarding into the ark from the 5th dimension. We will be going to people who will transform from a different around the earth. We will be going to the 77,777 around the earth. Those who we have chosen, we will go and we will gather them, and we will walk them through the portal. They will go up into the elevator, and they will board the ark from the 5th dimension. Okay? And after, when we gather everybody else, we don't have to go through the portal. We just have to fly up and enter into the 5th dimension. We'll automatically get access to directly access the 5th dimension. Question?
That is absolutely accurate.
Huh?
That is absolutely accurate, Krishna. Guys, can I tell more about my head? Because it supports 1,000,000% of what you said just now.
That's right, bro. I can't hear clearly what you're saying. Say that again.
Yeah, can I tell more about that vision I had about the portal, because it supports 1,000,000% what you said just now.
That's not right, bro. I need to pull up these settings here because I'm not hearing what you're saying. Say what you said just now.
Yeah. Can I tell more about that vision I had?
Of course, yes, of course, bro. Of course you can, yeah.
It supports
Tell us more.
What you said just now, 1,000,000%.
Tell us more about, yeah, bro, of course, tell us more.
So after, in that vision, after the sky went black, and then the portal opened up, and then billions of angels flew in. I also transformed to my angelic form, and then I flew and picked up people that were assigned to me. Mm-hmm. And then I saw some who are with us right now, as far as I can remember.
Yeah.
They also transformed, and they also went to people who were assigned to them, and they picked them up. But sadly, some of those who they picked up did not make it. They fell, and some also hit it. So I haven't shared that part yet, but since you mentioned it, it confirms 1,000,000% true that the angels who are in the flesh right now, they'll transform and multiply to pick up the Ecclesia when the portal opens up. Was it clear?
Huh? Yes, you guys can also ask questions to our guests there over our teams. Brother Josh and everybody else, they are waiting to answer your question. I would like to ask Faithia, didn't you have a vision about the elevator?
Yes, Brother God. Had a vision. Yeah, go ahead and
yeah, tell us.
In the vision, I saw this man standing by the elevator, and I hesitated the door, and he said, "Go into the elevator." So I went in with him, who I now believe to be you, Shai. For the elevator door closed, there was some problem with the elevator starting, and I realized that the oil needed to activate the elevator was finished. And I said to the man, I said, we cannot afford to have any delay to this elevator taking off. And I said, whatever you need, I will get it to make sure the elevator goes. And right away, the oil that was provided. Elevator started to move. And I looked to the roof of the elevator as we were going up. And this portal opened up. Beautiful, open, beautiful. And I saw as we were going up, I saw people take down. They were there waiting. And we went up through the portal and went to who were there waiting. And I woke up.
Wow. Whoa. Wow. Awesome. So guys, Sis Faithia brought us one of her visions there. Now, these kind of dreams are not really dreams. Those are visions. Because of the contents in it and because of what has been shown to her or to whoever, these kind of dreams, they are really visions that has been given. Now, a dream is different from a vision. That's like the rapture is different from the ascension, right? Some people do not know that there's a difference between the dream and a vision. As I will explain just now, a vision is something that speaks about future events, like specific about the rapture or the catching away, which is the ascension, or what's his feet here, or Brother Josh brought forth to us earlier on. That is a vision, not a dream. What is a dream? I'll tell you all a dream. A dream is if a dream I'm going to buy a box of chicken. That is a dream. If I just dream I'm going to buy a box of chicken, that is a dream. That is not a vision. Right? Some pastors just blow it out of proportion, you know. They just blow it out of proportion. Instead of they say it's a damn make-up dream, they say God talked to them that I don't want to buy a box of chicken. Sad, sad, sad.
And you know, Brother Shai,
Uh-huh.
I've come to believe that the oil that we will make mention of in the dream was the ancient truth.
Yes.
Because as you said, with it, you can't ascend.
Yeah, without
Never
without the ancient truth, we cannot ascend. So that means that I and my team of warriors or angels or soldiers in the army of Elohim who are teaching people in the spirit. Yes, we're going to people in the spirit. We're teaching them in their dreams. We're going to them in their dreams and teaching them the ancient truth because we cannot get to them in the natural. You understand? We cannot get to them in the natural, so we go to them in the spirit. We teach them in the spirit. If they reject in the spirit, we leave them alone. We don't go back. That is it. We write them off. Remove the name from the Lamb's Book of Life. Right? Right? So, the Lamb's Book of Life is a very, very specific book. Right? Some Christians think that the Lamb's Book of Life had a name in it, but who knows if the name in it or the name not in it. But as I'm saying, right now, people should be desperate to get the name in that book. You understand? But as it is right now, Abbadiel already chosen 77,777. Out of how much? Out of 7.5 or 7.4 billion people. So that means that there will be 7.4 billion people left behind Joshua. 7.4, 7.5, somewhere around there, billion people will be left behind. Imagine that.
That's a lot.
So, we had billions of people rejected the ancient truth, and we had only 77,777 people accepted the truth. Whether they accepted it in the flesh, we talk to them on the lives, or either we go to them in their dreams and speak to them. They accepted it, right? Once they accepted it, they live in it, then they will be sealed to leave, right? Sister Vanessa in the comment section there, she had a dream. She told me that she saw Abba come down from heaven, and he take his hand and stretch down and pick them up and then put them on the ark. Abba stretch his hand down to the earth where they're living, and he tell them, Abba tell them climb in his hand, and Abba pick them up in his hand and put them in the ark. Now, this is a vision. It means something specific. Facebook hiding the comments from me. Alright, but anyhow, as I was saying, you over on Teams, I hope that you all have a more understanding on the picture that is before us there. Any further questions could be answered now. So if you all have any questions, we have Sister Jean. You all have any questions, please come forward. We're going to move on to something else.
I have another question.
Go ahead.
So what is the time frame from the time the captivity happens to when we get to the ark and everything cruises off?
Okay. The time frame will be quick. Remember, you are in spirit form, and you know, people will, during that time, people wouldn't be stubborn. We were not stubborn people, and we had to say, come on, let me go. Wait, turn on, and you turn back and you're watching the world. It wouldn't have that, because your memory will be wiped. You see why I was talking about this, Josh? You see why I was talking about memories will be wiped? Because it's not turning back to this world. When it transforms, your memories will be automatically wiped. Right? So you will not be looking back on the world when you're walking into the ark. This is not like the story with when I can't remember who when the wife turned up pillar of salt. No, this story is not like that. Alright? People who transform ain't going to look back on the world. They're looking to go into the ark. They're looking to leave. Alright? Everything must be done in a specific order in order for specific things to happen. Right? So the timing of everything will be very swift. Right? Because during this time, the enemies will be so busy with earthquakes, guys. So when the 10.1 earthquake happening, that will be a mega destruction for the fallen ones. There will be earthquakes all over the world, buildings stumble on people, dead here and there, dead bodies here and there, tsunami washed down here and there. There will be catastrophic destruction when the 10.1 earthquake activated. And yes, earthquakes will not happen when the I will not say that here right now. I'll hold my tongue on that one. But yes, right? The earthquakes will happen, right? The 10.1 earthquakes will happen. I'll just hold my tongue on that there. I'll hold my tongue because, yeah, they might look to move up close to there right now. They might look to go there. We don't want them to go there right now. So, while there are 10.1 earthquakes being executed worldwide and tsunami washing down here and there, a lot of people have dreams of tsunamis. They even see the tsunami clouds in the sky. So much of proof being given to people, and still they will not hearken. Still they will not hearken. Proof being given, tsunami clouds in the sky. You have the ocean moving a certain way. We have the ice in Antarctica. We have the ice in Greenland. We have the ice in Iceland melting. We have earthquakes happening close to Greenland. All these different things happening and people not paying attention to me. Right? That's why when the cookie crumble, who dead? We know that we saved 77,777 souls. Now all those who survive the catastrophic tsunamis and the catastrophic 10.1 earthquakes that will be triggered around the earth during sometime next year or before the end of this year, when all that happens, right, there will be dead bodies on the road, there will be dead bodies on the streets, there will be dead bodies all over. Alright? Did you all remember there's a specific verse that speaks about the scavengers, right? That the scavengers will feed on the dead carcasses. Right. This is the purpose. While the Ecclesia, the 144,000, together with the Gentiles, because the Gentiles will be included. The Gentiles are those that will be grafted into the, I explained this a couple of years ago. The Gentiles will be will be parts of the 77,777, and the 144,000 comes from the 77,002 as well. So the Gentiles will be grafted in as the tribes of the new tribes of Israel will be the Gentiles. These Gentiles will be placed specifically on a certain list. These Gentiles will be the new creation to enter into Yahushua kingdom. That means that when the new world of Yahushua is being created, there will be no Adam and Eve. No. There will be no Adam and Eve. Straightway, life will begin and everything will start from scratch again, but there will be no Adam and Eve, and there will be no Adam and Eve straightway, but things will happen in us in a different order, right? A different order, right? And yes, there's a certain part of the scripture that speaks that Lucifer, Satan, or Azazel will be released for a specific time, all right? And after that specific time, he will be locked up again, and then he will be released again for a certain time to tempt those who will be alive. We ain't talking about earth. We're talking about the new Jerusalem. We're talking about the new world that Yahushua, or the new creation that Yahushua will bring forth. Right? Yahushua will bring forth a new creation, and this new creation will immediately go straight forth into rebuilding a new economy, a new society. Everything will be rebuilt. And then Satan, known as Lucifer or Azazel or Azazel, they will be released for a certain time to tempt those who will be in the new Garden of Eden. Yes, there's a new Garden of Eden. And as I said already, everything that you see here that existed here on this earth will be destroyed with a new heavens, which is the new Jerusalem, which is a new earth that Yahushua, the Son of the living Father, or the Son of the living God, as you may know him, right? The Son of the living Father, Yahuwah, alright? Yahushua will bring forth a new creation. It is written that the old heavens will pass away, which is this earth. This is the, I think, what dimension is this? Is the second dimension and the first dimension. This dimension, this earthly life, or this earthly existence will pass away, and then the former will not exist anymore, but there will be a new world. All right? And this is where the elites and Bill Gates and all the other evil ones, this is where they get a new world order from. Because there will be a new world order by Yahushua. Now, they cannot be a part of the new world that Yahushua will create, because they are going to be destroyed. So they're trying their best to destroy you before you could get to the new world that Yahushua will create. Yahushua will create a new world order. A new world order means a new system, a new world, a new society, everything brand new from scratch, because Yahushua and his wife will be the new creators in the New Jerusalem. Right? Now, this should bring a little more clarity to everybody who listens on the outside, who may want a little more insight, a little more understanding on what certain verses specifically means. And as I explained already, go and research it yourself. The scriptures, there are certain scriptures, I can't remember what it is right now, I remember, because I have so much things in my mind right now to bring forth to teach you, and besides that too as well, to make you understand. Right? The new heavens, right? The new heavens will come forth, and the former world will perish. The former world will be destroyed. Alright? The new heavens is the new Jerusalem. The ark is not the new Jerusalem, guys. No, the ark is not the new Jerusalem. Okay? The ark is the transport to the new Jerusalem. Alright? Let me say again. The ark is not the new Jerusalem. Okay? The ark is a transport to the New Jerusalem. You're being transported in style. You know, I remember I had a vision in 2018 about me I was going up in a big boat, a big golden ship. And I asked this fella, I say, what going on down there on earth? And he say, you know much things happening on earth? You know much bad things happening on earth? Real bad things happening on earth. And when I looked down, I could see millions of fireballs falling on earth. I mean, we was going and the ark was already going. Now I tell you all, the ark is just to take you there. So what I'm going to do is now, I'm going to quickly show you all a video. Let me see if I can find it really quick there. I'm going to show you all a video from Brother Obi and
No more heartache, no more pain, no more sorrow, no more strain. If you should leave me, I would surely go insane. 'Cause if you should leave me, I would never.
yeah, man, a happy day.
No
more pain.
No more pain, no more sorrow, no more strain. If you should leave me, I would surely go insane. 'Cause if you should leave me, I would never.
Alright, so as you can see there, this is the ark in the sky. Yes, the same golden ark. The same golden ark I was showing you all just now. Oh, wrong thing. The same golden ark I was just showing you all just now. That is the same thing that being seen in Trinidad in the clouds. The same thing, guys. I'm going to bring it up there for you all to show you all a little bit. Let me see. One and one. The same thing that you're seeing is the same thing Brother Obi saw. Alright, so I just giving you guys a better eyesight there to see for yourself that what Brother Obi saw is the same ark, is the same golden ark, right? And with the same steps. You cannot see the steps because the steps and being rolled out yet, right? When the steps is being rolled out, the monoliths will activate in order for you to see the spiritual ones walking into the ark. All right? So guys, this should bring some more question. Bring a question, guys. Come on, guys, look how much look how much proof you all have been given over and over and over again, but now it's in your face and yet you still doubt the divine messenger of Elohim. Look how much proof being given, right? As you can see, right? What's going on here? Okay. So as you can see right there, the bottom part of the ship in the underneath is the same damn thing we've seen above. Is the same thing. You can see the ark in the sky. It's the same ark It's just looking differently. The clouds hiding it, right? The clouds is cloaking it. The clouds cloaking the ark. That's the reason why you see it looking like how it's looking, because the cloud is hiding it. The cloud is cloaking it. So you all on Teams, you all have any question here?
Yes, I have a question.
Go ahead.
So, what you spoke about earlier, with kids like who's 7 years old to take up, only those kids in Elohim, like.
You're asking me if only kids in Elohim will be raptured? No.
Okay.
And yes, we have already begun doing the rapture of the dead. Because as I say already, I already went into the realm of the dead and did the rapture. So the rapture of the dead already happened. So you see,
wow.
The world behind time. And they don't even know all these things happening because they have no discernment. You see why? So the rapture of the dead already happened. Things are not happening the way all the Christians and them thought it would have happened. It's not happening that way. That is the reason why the vaccine coming out, they don't even know it's the mark of the beast. They don't even know that. I mean, yes, the mark of the beast is a lot of different things, but you see this vaccine coming in, that's why I warned about it since March this year. Even before this, since 2017, I warned about this vaccination program. I warned about this new world order agenda coming. And everybody like, ha ha ha, that will never happen in my lifetime. Really? And it's happening? It's happening in our lifetime? It's happening?
It's here now.
It will never happen in my lifetime. Archangel Samuel, you're false. Really? It's happening in our lifetime. It's happening. You ain't dead and gone yet. And look, COVID in your ass. So what do you think it is? What do you think COVID is? You think COVID just appear out of nowhere? Or COVID come from maybe a magician trick in the hat? No. COVID planned long time they planned this. And long time I warning about this. But nobody took me serious. Nobody took me serious. And this will be the downfall of humanity for not listening to me. Because society don't respect me, and because other people think I am false and say I am false, because they don't want to be exposed of the atrocities and the evil things that they do in other people. Yeah, they try to change people's mind from listening to anything I had to say. Well, let me tell you something. These people will suffer really, really bad. Because the rapture not just going to happen just so. I want you all to know that the Ascension is the first fruits. There's a second harvest coming. And that second harvest will be the last harvest. That second harvest will be like the second coming of Yahushua, where the second coming will be the final thing, because that will be the Armageddon war, right? So during the 2.5 years, which is 1,000 days, 1,000 days for those who are joining us, 1,000 days, those who left behind will stay on the earth for 1,000 days. They will have to go through the vaccination. They will also have to go through the cookie crumble effect. And remember, in some countries there's no earthquakes happening. That is because these people will be left behind. So you see, in some countries where there's no earthquakes being executed, these people will be left behind. Means that these people will have to go through the 1,000 days of suffering. It will be a greater tribulation. A tribulation that nobody else, that nobody on the earth never experienced before. A tribulation is coming. It's called the Great Depression. I don't know if you all hear me talk about the Great Depression. It's the Great Depression. Means that during that time, all those who left behind will be greatly depressed. There will be nowhere out. There will be no way out. There will be no freedom. There will be no nothing. I mean, it will be horrific. It will be horrible. You think COVID is horrible? Wait until the Ecclesia gone. Wait until the catching away gone, which is the Ascension. And those who left behind will suffer the ultimate price. Alright? Don't say I didn't say. Don't say that I didn't tell you all what would have happened. I did. I was trying all along to help every generation that come along, whether you know me or not. Right? I have been trying for generations to wake people up, whether in their dreams or in their visions. Yeah, I mean, whether I was born in this world or not, the communication was there, and I was still trying to reach out to people to try to make them understand what is at stake. Right? I also want to reiterate to Brother Obi that 2019, 2018, Elohim made some phone calls. They reach out to some people, and they specifically try to reach out to the whole world by making phone calls. And then you have the enemies and them saying, they already know it's the creator calling, no. But here what I'm telling you all, that fake calls and fake people, prank calling people and scam. No, it's the creators calling you all to repentance. It had people who receive phone calls, guys. These people who receive phone calls, they also receive a message telling them, don't wait until it's too late to repent. I mean, who scammer will tell you that? You think a scammer will message you to tell you, don't wait until it's too late to repent? No! It's the creator, Abba, Yahuwah, Mama Imaya, Lord Yahushua, Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael, the 7 archangels responsible for your souls here on the earth in this dimension, right? Trying to reach out to you because the creator and them fed up of this world, right? They're fed up of humanity, they're fed up of the evil, they're fed up of the idol worship, right? They want to bring everything to an end, but they don't want you all to know about it. No, that's not truth. They're telling you all, they're calling you all, but they're not doing no calling again like they was doing before. Because, I mean, 2018, 2019, even last year, they did some calls and the people received calls on their phone. Right? Some people answer and bam, they didn't hear nothing on the other end, but they receive a message. So yeah, guys, a lot of things has been transpired around the earth, and people is in the dark about what's really happening. All right, people is in the dark. People is covered in the dark, and the world don't see what's happening before their eyes.
No more pain, no more sorrow, no more strain. So if you should leave me, I would surely go insane. 'Cause if you should leave me, I would never love. No more heartache, no more pain, no more sorrow, no more strain. So if you should leave me, I would surely.
Let's listen to that song over and over and over and over and over. Get the excitement boiling in your soul.
Go